Hi, welcome to the Crochet Authority podcast, the best and maybe smallest corner of the internet, where three incredibly talented and beautiful women claim to know everything there is to know about fiber arts.
We are Morgan,
Anna,
And Savannah.
three crocheters turned BFFs who consistently have too much to say.
consider this a glimpse into not only our conversations, but our overflowing and powerful minds. From our group chat to your ears, welcome to the pod.
Hey!
It's been a normal amount of time for you guys to see us, and we haven't seen one another in a month and a half. No, we haven't.
Just about.
Just
So-
about, yeah.
Like, as
Because Morgan's
we don't
on World
text
Tour.
all the time, but
Yeah, that's true.
Well, even texting, honestly,
I
has
know.
been less. We've all just been,
I'm just-
busy.
Yeah.
Morgan, I think you've had the most going on. What have you been up to?
Yeah.
what have I been doing? I had family in town in London visiting, and so I was very busy with that,
Very
running
busy.
around, going out for dinner, life's so hard. And then I went home for a visit for like 2.5 weeks
Whoa.
and was doing something every single day there.
Mm-hmm. Hello.
And
Exhausting.
then I started a new job, and so I've been a little busy.
Just a little.
little busy.
Just a touch, yeah. Morgan did come to the United States.
I was in Buffalo, New York
Um,
for about 5 hours.
I
You
don't
know what's close to Buffalo, New York?
us?
Rochester, New
Bloomington,
York?
Indiana.
It's not.
It's like basically like a 30-minute drive a couple times over. Like a couple.
Just a few times.
How many all too well 10-minute versions would it be? Like probably not that many.
Probably not
Like
that many.
100.
But you love that
Not
song.
that many.
I do
love
love
that
that
song.
song. Yeah.
And what an opportunity it would be to hear it 100 times over.
You're so right. Well, there's like so
Listen
many
to
different
that.
versions, you know?
Well, yeah, you can listen to all
Sad
of them.
Girl Autumn.
The other one.
The other one. Maybe you could find a compilation from like all the Eras tours. Just
Yeah.
listen to
Yeah,
those.
perfect. Wouldn't drive me crazy at all. Perfectly
Nope.
safe. Yeah, I did go to
Perfect.
Buffalo for the day. That was fun. Bought some stuff. Because
So-
that's the reason one goes to Buffalo, New York, is to buy things.
At a Target.
And I went to Olive Garden.
Yes. So good.
And
Perfect.
I got a lemonade there. And I just love lemonade. So
Lemonade's so good.
that's me.
We don't talk about lemonade enough as a
I
society.
love
That's
lemonade.
The Beyonce album or the drink.
true.
And you know what? Exactly.
So maybe we
Yeah.
should change that. Not
Yeah.
here though. No
Have
one
you
will
guys ever
care.
had an Arnold Palmer? Like
No,
half
I don't.
iced tea, half
I like
lemonade?
iced tea.
I don't like iced tea.
Okay, Jesus.
You asked a question. We answered the question.
That's so
It's
sad. It's a great joy of
It's
life,
us.
of summer
I know.
life.
A lot of
I
people
know the
enjoy
people-
it. I'm
just
not
The
one of
the
those
people who
people.
like it really like it.
Yeah,
I wish I liked tea more. I feel like this is
Yeah.
something that I've
that's
at
fair.
least said to you guys probably
Yeah,
on
same.
the podcast. I don't like it at all, but I can't drink coffee all the time.
I can't.
Like an iced chai tea, so good, so good.
It's really room temperature water. Thank you.
Yum yum.
Perfect. Me trying to sit in a way that like the lighting won't wash me out is impossible.
Over here, it's not happening either. We've got light here, light here. It's so good.
Perfect.
So
Love
perf.
it. Awesome. Like
Are you guys wearing the same shirt? Why did it take me
Yeah.
7 years to notice that?
yeah, we were waiting to see how long it would take.
I saw the red of both of your guys' shirts
Yes.
like way earlier, and I was like, "There's no way they're wearing the same." But then I read it.
I was not wearing this shirt at the beginning. Anna came in and I was like, should I change? So I changed. And I sat down right before you got on.
And we literally, as you were logging on, I
Mhm.
think I was like, don't say anything to Savannah, see how long it takes for her to notice, and then you logged on and we went, so yes, we are wearing the same shirt.
That's so sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow.
Love this shirt.
It's so good.
$20.
Okay,
So
what's
true.
up with you guys? What have you guys been up to?
Nothing.
Okay.
But also everything.
True.
I went to see Niall Horan. This is when I can talk about
Yes,
that.
you did.
It was a very last minute thing. Super exciting. My beautiful friend
So
Shelby
jealous.
loves to like upgrade her concert tickets at the very last minute. So she texted me like, because that's when they're usually like cheapest, if like it's not a super in demand concert. And so she texted me and she was like, "Hey, do you want 2 free tickets to the Nile Horan concert this weekend?" I was like, "Duh!" Like, obviously. So we went and it was great. And whenever I was there, a girl who was in my section, mind you, just in the row in front of me, just like a little bit down the row, came up and was like, "Hey, like, love the podcast, have your book," like, and I was talking to her about YouTube, and she was like, "Oh my god, that's crazy!" Like, her name's Mara. Mara,
Shout out to Mara.
Big
I
love.
sent your photo to the group chat like right
Thank
after,
you.
even though we had terrible.
It was so
service.
cute. Like, I actually squealed on
Thank
it.
you.
It's crazy. I've never had that
Yeah.
happen in person.
Speaking of, oh my god, I have to sneeze.
Listen,
Oh,
you going, speaking of, I have to sneeze. Like, okay, you don't need to.
Speaking of concerts, oh my god, again. I went to the Hosier concert last weekend.
when
a
are
week
you
and a half
not
ago.
at a Hosier concert?
That is so true.
Okay.
I'm trying not to sneeze again.
Try not to sneeze, challenge level impossible.
Quite literally. Yesterday, I sneezed like 15 times in a row. It was like a little painful.
Yeah,
It was like enough already. Anyways, I went to the Hosier concert. I get off the tube and I see someone in floweralls. And
so sick.
I couldn't take a picture. And then when I was like, oh, maybe I should go ask them for a picture, it was too late. But
That's so
it did happen.
You
That's
go running up to this
wild.
person who, in my head, they see a pattern on Pinterest
Yeah.
or Etsy, they just like it, they make it.
They don't know
You
who
go
any
running
of
up,
us are.
I know who made that. I'm best friends with her. Can I please take a pic? Like, that's crazy.
Like, I should have done that, but
They probably
it was
would have
too
loved
late.
it.
Yeah.
That's so
That would have
wild.
been perfect.
Why
But
is it Savannah
I'm
Stitch's
sorry.
world domination? Like,
And then,
OMG.
oh my gosh, I'm on the tube home, and there's a girl sitting across from me in a, like, Granny Square sweater.
Yeah.
And I was like, you look familiar. And I think she was looking at me like, you look familiar. And then she messaged me. It was one of my testers.
Oh, really?
From previous pattern.
Shut
She's like,
up!
did you go to the Hosier concert at
What?
Woodbury Park? I was like, yeah. Oh my god.
Eh?
So,
Stop. You guys look at each other like,
Like, how do I know you?
I am so terrible at, like, placing faces.
same.
Like, I'm
Oh, God.
so bad at that. Because I have this issue where I'm like, do I know you because I know you personally, or have I seen you on TikTok?
Yeah.
And I don't know. So,
Yeah.
and I'm just bad at recognizing people in public, so.
So
Oh,
real.
Sam, I'm bad at remembering faces of, like, customers that come into the place that I work.
Yeah.
And
Oh, yeah.
they're, like, regulars. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just, it's not personal. I just don't, I can't. So, I can't even imagine, like, social media.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's crazy. So, that's me.
That's wild.
Love.
Anna,
Once
what's
at
up?
a
You've been
go ahead.
sorry, Savannah. Keep
No,
talking.
I was just gonna tell you guys that once at a party, I like
Brag.
3 different people in the room that I was at a party. That's the whole brag. 3 different people in the room. I like told them that they looked like a celebrity, and everyone agreed. That never happens to me. It never
I
happens to me.
have this thing where I, like, am really good at being like, you look like this person.
Yeah.
Like, you look like this celebrity, or you have the same
Yeah.
mannerisms as the celebrity.
Okay,
That's
then
so
who do we
mannerisms,
look or
girl.
act like?
Okay, I don't know. It has to be, like, like, not like every single person. It's like, oh, I see someone, I'm like, you look like
Okay,
this person.
whatever.
Fair.
Whatever.
Sorry.
I don't care. Yeah, whatever. I
God.
don't even care.
Anyways, Anna, what's up? What have you been up to for the past month and a half?
What have I been up to? I was on break from school, which was nice, and it was
Love.
so. I think I've maybe explained this. My school is in quarters,
Mhm.
but the break between spring quarter and summer quarter is the longest because you get like a summer break.
Love.
So because I only had like that first 10 weeks of school and then immediately 4 weeks off, me and the other people like in the cohort, we were like, what? Is that a fever? Was this a fever dream? like there was so much time in between.
Mhm.
But I was working on the blanket for my cousin.
Yes.
As we know, it
Viral.
took me
Viral
Took
on
me a
TikTok
second
and
post-
Instagram.
Guys,
Both
Yep.
guys,
Both
Yep.
it just hit 1 million views.
Really?
on TikTok.
That's so serve.
Yes, that is my now most viewed TikTok, which is crazy. That was the
OMG.
first time I've hit 1 million views on anything since the Harry Styles cardigan.
Really?
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's so
So
rewarding.
it's like
I
You
feel
deserve
like
it so bad.
millions nowadays are kind of rare.
Yeah.
If you're
Like,
not like
kinda.
Alex Earl.
Yeah.
Like if you're
Right.
you
like
don't
us.
already have that platform, yeah.
I feel like people who get millions of views consistently get them,
Yeah.
or it's rare. Like you
Yeah.
can have a steady stream of people watching your content, but it's not. Things don't go viral in the same way as they used to, which is, I know, not like a revolutionary conversation because a lot of
We've
people
already had
have
that
said
conversation.
similar things. We've probably had this
On the
conversation.
pod. Check out the episode.
But it was just like, it was very rewarding because I
Mhm.
spent so, like, honestly, not even that much length of time working on it, but I worked so hard on it. Like,
Mhm.
Yeah.
it's so silly, and the people asking like how long it took, like, took me a month and a half.
10 bajillion years, yeah.
Because I like worked really, really hard
You
on
powered
it.
through that.
Yeah. The border took so much longer than expected, so
Oh,
I
really?
did give it to my cousin after the wedding, which
Mhm.
I was discouraged by, but at the end of the day, like, she's gonna have this forever.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
it's really like
It's not the end of the
she-
world.
she was not bothered by it.
No.
Let me tell you that much. It was just
I'm
fine.
sure she was happy to get it anyways.
Mhm.
Yeah. Very. And it was so weird. Like, she texted me that she had opened it and everything. And so I was like, haha, now I can like start posting about it.
Mhm.
And like when I first posted about it, it felt weird because I was like, I've been like hiding this for so long
Mhm.
because I didn't want her to find out. But yeah, it's also doing very well. It's just doing very well, and it's making me feel very good. And
Good.
I've been in, you guys know this, I've been in such like a slump for like, it feels like a year.
Mm.
Feels like many years.
Yeah.
Just because my brain is awful. So this is kind of making me remember that I am talented.
Yeah.
That I, like,
Ambi.
I'm like, maybe I could do this.
We could have told you that for
again.
free, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't have listened.
also true.
1 million views helps a lot.
A million views helps. And also, like, everyone's just being really nice in the comments, which makes me
Yeah.
kind of want to die. So I can't look at the
so
comments too
real.
much because everyone's like painfully kind to me. I'm like, you guys are all awful. But besides from that, which has been like just so like amazing, obviously went to my cousin's wedding and it was beautiful. Had such a good time. And I just have been working. I don't know.
Good.
School has started back up again. I'm on my second week already. Dying. Yes, already doing miserable. It is so busy. That's okay.
That's okay. You're so
Okay.
strong.
Thank you.
Very.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
What are we all
So that's
working
what
on?
I've been up to.
Oh, I was literally just working on this 5 minutes ago. You probably can't. Oh, yes, you can. You see that little blue thing right there?
Yes.
Yeah.
That is a crumpled up province top by, is it Nastya or Nastya?
Oh,
Nastya.
yes.
Yeah, do you know what I'm talking
Nasta crochet.
about? Nastya?
Yeah.
I'm making one of those. I'm so close to being done with it.
Mhm.
I have like a long drive today, and it was like 3 hours round trip, and so I was like, okay, like, I'm gonna like finish this, and I'm so close. I've sewn the sides together, and there's only like putting the straps together and then crocheting around the edges to finish or something, and then I'm done. Yay!
Yeah, that's a very good pattern. I
Mhm.
got it. I think I did it like 2 summers ago.
Yeah.
And I wish I hadn't used acrylic yarn because it obviously makes it hard to wear in the summer. But
Yeah.
I did it in brown, so I could probably make it work for fall.
Yeah.
It's a
you
really
totally
good.
could.
It's a really good pattern.
Little cardigan over it. Yeah, I really
Mhm.
enjoy it, and I love having. I'm getting really into tank tops lately. I guess it's not really a
Love
thing
it.
that is interesting to get into, but I never really had any before, and now I wanted a blue one, and so I made a blue one. I love crochet.
That's so fun.
What are you guys working on?
Honestly, not much. I'm working on ads.
Real.
That's the big thing. I'm making a hat as a commission for someone right now.
Oh, nice.
But that's kind of it.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll see where I want to go from there.
Mm-hmm.
How about you, Morgie?
Bowie
So
sweater.
gorge. That's
Green.
huge. OMG.
Green Bowie sweater.
Beautiful.
Uh-huh.
Love
Oh,
it.
shut up. That's gonna look so cute.
It's not showing up very, like, nicely
Love.
on camera, but it's a great green. I'm very excited. Because I wanted
It's
a plain one.
It's giving, dare I say, brat.
Literally, she got the idea from me.
On it.
I can't.
Clearly.
The reason I'm making a plain one is because my last one that I made that was plain is now Boy Genius, so I wanted a plain one. And I needed something to do with this.
Really?
Like, I bought this yarn a year ago, and I knew I wanted to, like, knit a sweater, but I just never knew, like, what sweater. And I was like, my own sweater. So,
My own sweater.
Yeah.
Love
How's
the Bowie.
the testing going for your bajillion patterns?
It's done. I think most people finished. I just have to like fix the patterns. Hoping for a Sunday release. It was going to be this previous Sunday, but then that obviously didn't happen because I was like, I don't really have time. And also I went to the pub quite early to get seats for the game, and so that didn't happen. So hopefully this Sunday we'll see.
Fair. Very fair.
Yay!
Yeah.
It's gonna go so well.
I hope so.
I actually need both the Bowie sweater pattern and the matching set pattern in my inbox immediately.
The Bowie, I think I'm gonna,
Pre-release
like, I was gonna release it in July, but I think I'm just gonna wait until, like, September.
Yeah.
Because it's
that
like,
makes sense. Especially because you have the other pattern
like
to release now.
It's like, it's not a summer pattern. And obviously there are people who are in winter right now, but like, I just like, especially now, I just like don't have time to go through it, and I'd rather get the Joseph ones out than the Bowie, so I'll just wait until like the end of August, early September, I think. That's my plan.
This is gonna sound so goofy. I'm like so aware, but I saw a TikTok of a girl the other day, and she was just wearing a really cute sweater. And then I just got excited because I remembered that I can make those.
Yes.
And I'm like, damn, I gotta make a sweater. I don't care that we're literally in a heat wave. It is 90 degrees outside. It has been blazing hot humidity.
Guys,
disgusting.
the world is
I don't care.
ending
I think I need to like make.
Yeah.
Like there have been like 4 heat waves in Toronto.
Yeah.
And then there was like an insane amount of flooding yesterday.
The flooding. Yeah.
Like absolute flooding. Like, did you see Drake's house?
Yep.
It's
I did, yeah.
Yeah, it's been really crazy. So
yeah, but climate change isn't real. So don't worry about this.
Nope. Should we get into our topic today?
Yes, the world is ending, but we still have.
Anna, did you say what you were working on?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
I did.
Said ads.
Hat.
And the
I'm doing a hat commission.
Hats.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yep.
You have to send us pics of that.
Savannah, take it away.
Okay. Hobbies. We
what
love
about
them. We
Bye.
have them. Bye. No, we wanted to talk about, this was inspired by Morgan saying in the group chat, I think it'd be really good at bead embroidery. And we were like, yes, oh my god. So now we're going to do an episode about hobbies.
I think we should,
well, no.
I think we need to say exactly what I said.
No, exactly. Because there's a part that you're missing that I said in response to I do believe.
Where is it? Hold on.
We've actually been texting quite a bit recently, so it's probably a waste.
I said, recently been thinking I would absolutely eat at beaded embroidery. Savannah said, you very much would. It's so cute. Anna said, oh, you so would. And then she said, podcast ep, new hobbies we want to try. And that's why we're here.
But I also said something along the lines of we shouldn't talk about it.
Oh yeah,
now.
and then I said word, and
we
then you
should
said
talk about it publicly.
Quick, stop talking about something you are interested in. Let us talk about it publicly instead. And that's why we're here today.
Yep, and here we are.
That's why we're
here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I kind of wanted to start by I mean, we kind of covered this in our personal things episode, but do you guys have old hobbies that you don't really engage with anymore that you used to? Because I calligraphy. For me, I used to be the calligraphy girl, and I still have those skills, but I don't sit here and just make words
Whip it
pretty
out.
anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I used to. It used to be big.
Last year I would have said reading, but I have been reading
Yeah.
You
Ah,
have been.
because I'm smart and intellectual.
I feel like
so smart and intellectual.
Yeah.
reading was my big hobby, but I'm still very much into it. So maybe like more like traditional pen and paper, colored pencils, painting kind of art.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I still do art just in a different way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I used to draw a
So I
lot.
don't really think I have a hobby that I lost.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
I
used to
always
draw a
wanted to be
lot.
good at drawing, but
I wasn't like great. I just did it.
real.
I used to do.
Okay.
Remember when those
Deserve.
Slay.
adult coloring books were big?
Yeah.
Yes.
I used to do that a lot.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Okay. Yeah.
What else? I don't know.
Also, just I don't know if it's the same for you, Savannah. Morgan, you're
Yeah.
so glitchy.
You're behind as well, I think.
Yeah,
by
I
least
can
a couple
tell.
seconds.
Yeah. Just so
Yep.
you know.
Nothing we can do about that, I don't think.
No, but just so you know.
Yeah.
So if we start talking over you, you start
Yeah.
talking over us. It's not
No, I know.
intentional.
I
Yeah.
can tell.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Oh my
Perfect
God.
and stunning.
But yeah, I think the main focus of the app is hobbies that we want to get into. Let's talk about bead embroidery first because it's gorgeous. Is it like getting big? Is it? I don't know.
I feel like I've seen some people online do it, but not a ton.
Yeah, it's so pretty. But I feel like embroidery just takes so long that
Yeah.
I would not have patience for it.
I
It looks great.
I feel like I've been seeing it, but maybe that's just because I've been looking at it. You know,
Yeah.
because I'm like engaging with those posts, and maybe it's just showing it like more.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I'm like kind of obsessed and want to do it, but I have no time.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
that as well.
Right now is definitely not the time for you to pick up any new hobby, regardless.
I think we have
Maybe
enough.
just stick with what you have.
Mm-hmm. I have always wanted to get into bird watching.
Okay, can you elaborate a little more? Because
I think birds are great. I think birds are fun. I think going on bird watching walks with like old people would be like the absolute time of my life. Right?
Okay, that's sweet.
And imagine
I
like
that.
listening to birds outside and being like, oh, that's this one. Oh, that's this one. Like being able to recognize the sounds. I think that's so sweet.
That's fair.
That is really sweet.
And my friend, he was studying abroad in Vienna, and his mom, I think had gone to Vienna. I don't know. She's a bird watcher. And she was so excited about going to a new place to be able to see all the new kinds of birds. So I feel like it would like add a layer to be like, I don't know, like I'm finally in this part of the world, and I also get to see birds in their natural habitat. Like, who cares about the Eiffel Tower if I get to see? I was really excited in Rome by these like little green parakeet-looking birds that we saw just hanging out in a tree. I was like, oh my god, like birds like that really do exist. They aren't all like robins and stuff that exist in Kentucky or whatever. I just think it'd be nice. I feel like, I don't know, I had a bird watching, a guy one of my friends here at AU, he founded the bird watching club, and I don't know why I never went on some expeditions with him. That was my chance.
True.
Isn't that so sad?
That's so sad.
Yeah,
But you
so
can start
sad.
now.
I can start now. You see, I feel like it's something you have to like fully commit to. Like, there's no...
You
can't...
all or nothing with the bird watching.
Yeah.
Well, why don't you just
You
start
can't
with
just
a
like
book?
learn 3 species. That's true. They're nice. I feel like bird watching
lots
books
of
are probably
books.
expensive, like the full color illustration kind of thing.
Look
Or
at
look
a
up a
cheap
YouTube
one.
video.
I just start listening to bird sounds while I'm crocheting. That like becomes my new thing.
Yeah, why not?
Why not? Why not? I've been really into watching Trixie and Katya lately.
Mhm.
Do you guys ever? Yeah.
I know what you're talking about, but
Not
I don't
birds.
watch.
Yeah, they probably pop up on your recommended all the time.
I also just
Yeah.
I just know.
You know.
Yeah.
Just generally knows.
I know things. You know. I was also going to ask, because I feel like we've never talked about this. Have you guys ever played, like, sports growing up? Did you guys? Well, like Morgan skied or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you guys like do soccer or something?
No, I never did.
Well,
like
I played soccer. Oh, Morgan is so completely frozen.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Okay, Morgan, you go first. You go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I never did like the team sports like soccer, baseball, whatever. My brother did, but I just had absolutely no interest. We did karate. I did karate
Yeah.
for like 10 years, and that was like 2 or 3 times a week. And I
Yeah,
did
okay.
dance, like recreational dance once a week.
Mm-hmm.
And I ski. I still ski. I skied every weekend in the
Ski.
winter. I still ski. And that was it. But like it was just like
Are there
karate and
skiing
dance.
places in England?
No. I don't ski here. I ski when I go
That's
home
so
in the
tough.
winter. Like you can go to the
Yeah.
Alps, but it's like
You could go to
expensive.
like the Swiss Alps. Yeah.
So that's me.
That
Yeah,
would be
like I never
something.
did. I was never like a sports person. I just never like I never cared.
Mm,
And I don't like running, so.
that's so real.
But that is one thing that I wish I could do
Real.
is run. I wish I could run.
Yeah.
I feel like I would
I've
love
always
it.
wanted to be a runner.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
But it's just never. It's so hard on your shins as well.
I've
Like
got
the tax on your body is
my
not
knees
good.
are already a mess. It's just like I don't have
Yeah.
the lung capacity. It's just bad news for Morgan, so.
We'll stick to skiing.
But yeah, that's me sport-wise. How about you, Anna?
That's so funny. I played soccer when I was a kid, didn't stick with it. I played basketball up until like end of middle school. And then all through high school I played field hockey.
Field hockey.
Mm-hmm.
That's so.
I was also in marching band, which is I consider
That is a sport. Yeah.
sport level, especially
Standing
because
out there.
marching band and field hockey were the same season.
Oh.
So
Busy,
I
busy.
was ripped.
Yeah.
I seriously have never been in that good a shape in my life. I really enjoy sports because I have this is going to sound so goofy, no like internal motivation to like push myself.
Same.
But if a coach is telling me, or if like I'm very competitive. So like in a game, I would go hard. I was not stunning. Like I was good, but I wasn't phenomenal.
Yeah.
But I liked playing field hockey a lot, and I'm currently trying to become a runner because I hated running.
Yeah.
But I need an outlet to take better care of my health and also get out my stress, and I do feel very accomplished when I can like run for an extended period of time. But for me right now in my journey, which is not very good by the way, I can run for maybe like 7 minutes max.
That's more than I could.
Better than nothing.
Max. It's better than nothing. It's somewhere to start. My only issue is my lungs are normally fine. My legs start to hurt really bad, and I think my lungs are fine because I'm a barista, and I'm a barista in a very small space, so it's a lot of pacing, and my heart rate gets up pretty quickly because on a weekend you're moving around a lot.
Yeah.
So I think my lung capacity is better because my job has me moving.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I guess that's a hobby I'm currently trying to get into is like going to the gym more. That's not like a cozy craft, but it's a
Still
hobby
something
that
you do with your time.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's serve. I feel like at this stage of my life I guess whenever I like settle down somewhere and like actually live in one place for a couple more years, like college or something, I would love to join like an adult sport of something. I don't know. I really love playing tennis, but there are people, I'm not at the level where I'm like super good, where like there's people that can hit the ball so fast and all they want to do is like rally back and forth super fast. And that's not my kind of tennis because I'm not fast. But I would love to like, I played tennis in high school, so I'd love to do that again. I tried out for the archery team in elementary school and did not make it. Both of my siblings made it, so
perfect.
they are made for the Hunger Games. I am not. My mom was just
and
like...
you had a big Hunger Games phase, didn't you? Am I remembering
No, my
incorrectly?
sister did. So I was like...
okay. Maybe we
I
talked
saw
about
the
that.
movies. Like,
Okay.
yeah. Like,
Well, I was gonna
adjacent
say
me.
that would have been really crushing, but I think
I
I
know.
misremembering.
Yeah. No, she
Yeah.
did archery and she loved the Hunger Games. Like, what better teenage combination
Naturally.
could you ask
Yeah.
for?
Perfect.
But yeah, I never really. I feel like, yeah, I'm the exact same with exercise. Like, it's so hard for me to like want to go to a gym and just like stare into space. Even if I have music, even if I'm watching something, like I'm so aware that like I don't have to be doing this. I could be sitting on the
Yeah.
couch
Me
crocheting
too.
and watching a movie instead.
It's the same thing for me.
I
Yeah,
like
for
I'd rather
me,
just be crocheting.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't really care about like the losing weight components of going
Mhm.
to exercise, but I was visiting my partner in New York City a couple weekends ago, and I saw a bunch of women who they just looked ripped. They just had like beautiful strong arms. They just looked gorgeous. I'm
Mhm.
like, damn, I want to have beautiful strong arms.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So real.
So I got to get to the gym, I think.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's my
It's hard to
motivation,
push
I
yourself to
guess.
do
I
that.
want to be
Like
stronger.
I'm the same. It's just like I get so bored, like so bored so
Mhm.
easily. And so like getting
Mhm.
myself to work out at all is like so difficult because it's like I'd rather just be like sitting and knitting or crocheting and watching a show. So
Yeah.
I get that. I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love to walk. I love walking. I love walking around a neighborhood and
I get
staring
so
at rich
bored.
houses. Really? No,
I get really
that's something I
bored.
can do.
I can't. Like
That's
if I'm
fair.
going on a walk, I needed like a destination. Like I need a treat. You know what I mean?
That's fair.
Like
Yeah.
I'll walk to like the coffee
Yeah.
shop that's like a 15-minute walk. I did that this morning because I was like,
Whoa.
I don't like any of the food that I have for breakfast and I need a
Mhm.
coffee. So I at 9 o'clock I walked over before work.
Safe.
But I can't just like go for a walk.
Yeah.
Tis not I.
That's fair.
Tis
Yeah,
not
I
I.
also get kind of bored. But I don't get bored running on a treadmill, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't have a rhyme or reason.
I like running on a treadmill much more than like last summer I tried to get into running like whenever I was living at home. And it's like we have our driveway is not paved, it's like all gravel and there's like a huge hill. That was not for me. But a treadmill is so much more, I don't know. And you get
Well,
your
it's a
little
lot
stats
easier.
and
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's a lot
I think
more.
it's easier because I can manage my speed easier.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I start too fast.
Yeah.
That's so real. I always
Yeah.
try to start like sprinting, like girl, no one's chasing you. It's
And
gonna be okay.
Yeah,
it's better for
right?
your knees too, I think.
Yeah.
The
It
treadmill.
is.
And the elliptical is even better for your knees, but
Is it?
yeah.
The elliptical is so hard.
Yeah.
I prefer the elliptical.
Really?
I like
Yeah.
it. It's just hard.
I don't
I
That really puts wear
do
and
with my
tear.
arms. I leave my arms just stationary.
Oh,
Really?
see, I do the whole thing.
No. Yeah.
I didn't know that was an option. You can really do whatever you want, can't you?
No. Like that's easier for me too, because like at home, we've got an elliptical and then there's like a I don't know if it's there anymore. There's like a TV, so I can just like watch a show and at least it's like fulfilling half of like my brain.
Yeah.
And so that's not too bad. So like whenever I move home, I'll definitely do that a lot more.
Yeah.
In 2 years ago, I was doing like really well. I was working out nearly every day, and then I got fucking COVID, and it took me right out. Like I was sick for 2 weeks, and then after that, it like took so long to recover, and then I moved to London, and so I was just like, "Oops, Anna," and so I just ran out of time. But I was able to do it, and I think once I'm home again, I'll be able to kick that up again as well. But like I just can't. Like I wish I could run, but I just can't.
Real. So
I got you.
one day we'll all be consistent with sport and exercise, and it will be beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
What other hobbies
and I
do
know
we
you
have?
wanted to talk about beekeeping.
No, I actually don't have interest in beekeeping at all. No. I just saw that on the list that Savannah made, and I thought it was so just precious. But I have no interest in beekeeping. I think we should save the bees because I think that they're helpful to the environment, but they scare me. I don't really like things that buzz.
Me neither.
I don't want to be stung. I like how some of them are fuzzy, like the big fatties. Love those. But other than that, I don't really want anything to do with bees, actually. I just thought that was funny.
I've got, like,
so that's all I have to say.
My first one was beaded embroidery, and, like, very similar, which is, like, literally, it's just, like, surface crochet with beads is tambour beading, which is, like, into the mesh.
Yeah.
I think that would be really fun, too.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the same
Actually,
thing, sorry. But I just want to bead.
How dare you?
Crochet and knitting are the same thing. No, they're not.
Yes. I know. So that was another one for me. I think like the embroidery
cool.
would be easier because it involves less materials that I would need to purchase. But because with the tambour you have to get like the frame and stuff, and it's bigger than an embroidery hoop. So, but yeah. I feel like I can do beaded embroidery. Like I feel like I'd be, like, as I said, I feel like I'd be really good at it. And it's like you can like make small little things like on a t-shirt or whatever. I'd also like to do cross stitch. That seems fun.
It'd be so cute.
I think it's so cute.
Yeah. Oh, cross stitch. Yeah. Whenever I talk about crochet, so many people like, whenever people are like, "Oh, my grandma does that too," they often say like, "Oh, my grandma does cross stitch." Like, girl, cross stitching is so different.
It's very different.
What we do. It's so tedious too, but it looks so cute.
So fun.
It looks beautiful. My mom cross stitches.
Yeah.
That's not one that I've ever had much interest in. I think it's beautiful. I think embroidery is like really pretty. It's just like, for whatever reason, never been something that's really like compelled to me. But I know I've mentioned this plenty of times. I really want to learn how to like sew on a sewing machine. That's my big thing.
Yeah. I would
love to, just like for the ability to be able to like mend my own clothing. I would get like such a longer wear out of them if I could like fix it. Or like sometimes I prefer wearing like unisex t-shirts, but I want it to be like a bit of a more feminine crop. So like just having the ability to do that, and I would love to be able to like make crochet bags or whatever that I could line.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I also like I agree.
And then of course one day I'd like to make my own clothes.
Yeah. I'd love to be able to like sew and make my own clothes. I just don't want to have to learn how to do it. Because there's like so many things to learn. I also don't want to buy a sewing machine because they're fucking expensive. I took fashion class in grade 12. I dropped out of calculus. I took fashion naturally. And I did really well in the class and I was really good at it, but I like don't want to have to like learn all that stuff again by myself.
Yeah. That's so fair.
So maybe one day when I
like
buy a sewing machine, but I'd like to be able to make my own clothes.
When you drop like $500 on those.
Yeah.
My friend's grandma died recently, and they were going to give us this sewing machine, this nice like Singer sewing machine, to Goodwill, and then his mom was like, "Hey, would Savannah want that?" And I was like, "Hello." Like, I will never get a free like vintage, like one of the good sewing machines ever again. I don't know if I've told you guys about it. It's a sewing table, and it like pops up out of the table.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So wild.
That's
so
gorgeous.
So cool.
Wow.
I haven't even like touched it yet because I'm like so scared of like messing it up or something. But those things are hardy, so I'm sure it'll be fine.
Wow.
I'm quite excited about them.
Maybe this time next year, all of us will be wearing only clothes we've made.
Yes.
That's like my dream.
That's the thing. Like sometimes I want to make something, but I'm like, I just want to make like a t-shirt. I don't want to crochet it. I don't want to knit it. Like, what if I want to make a cute little tank top? You know what I mean? Or like pants.
Just out of fabric,
Like,
yeah.
I don't want to have to increase by a whole stitch. I just want to be able to increase by a millimeter. So I agree.
No, that's like, I don't want to have to figure out how to make something that I want in crochet or knitting. I just want to know how to sew it together. I want to just know how to do all of it.
Yeah.
So maybe one day soon. That is on my goal for the summer because we have my grandma's old sewing machine that she doesn't use anymore. I don't know if it's going to be too old and I'm going to have to like buy a beginner one, which I don't have the money for. So the hobby might get pushed aside. But fingers crossed grandma's works because I really do. Like that's my summer goal. I just want to learn that.
That'd be so much fun.
Yeah.
I think so.
Maybe by next summer I'll be beekeeping since no one else wants to pick up the mantle. Someone's got to do it.
Yeah, you can do that. Have fun.
One of us has to save the bees, and it's not going to be me or Morgan.
Not a fucking chance.
I think it'd be so much fun to have a hobby that like produces something like that, like soap making or beekeeping or like making jam or something like that. I think that'd be so nice to like give like a jar to your neighbors that is like homegrown honey.
That's why I like baking.
Yeah,
because then you can just share it.
Yeah.
I don't bake nearly enough, but I
used to bake
one
a
day
lot.
would like to do more of that.
I love baking.
Yeah.
It's so fun.
I love making cookies.
It's too... I mess up. That's why I prefer cooking over baking like exponentially, because it took me so long to find a chocolate chip cookie recipe that I couldn't mess up, because whenever I cook I like add a dash of things here and there, and it really does not matter. It's an art. Baking is a science. And I would be like, okay, I can just like replace things.
Yeah, you're not Claire Saffitz.
No.
You cannot.
No, I'm not.
You don't get to do that, my friend. No.
I love baking. I'm like, okay.
I'd
They're
love
like, do
to
this.
bake
And I'm
more.
like,
I love
okay.
sweet things.
I love baking.
Okay. Yeah. No baking for me, unfortunately. Only a little bit.
Do you have anything else on that list of
The
yours?
last thing that I was...
Oh.
Go ahead, Anna.
I was just going to say the last thing I can think of that I want to start that's like I actually probably could. Like, okay, I want to tuft rugs, but that's not feasible, so I'm not going to talk about it. I don't have the material, you know what I mean? It would just be like a dream. But
like the frame.
I went to Michael's the other day and I bought like linoleum pads to carve prints.
Oh,
like,
yeah?
To make, you can like carve
like,
them,
stamps
make the
stuff.
stamp.
That's so
and then
cool.
make prints. Because I have like some ideas for t-shirts and stuff that I really want to do. And I've done it before. I did it in high school, like sophomore year. So it's been forever. But I have done it, and I think it would just be really fun.
Yeah. That sounds
I don't
so
know, maybe you guys will see some t-shirts. Should we do like limited edition Crochet Authority t-shirts?
Shut up. Us
No
and
one
two
buys
people wearing them out on the town.
No one buys them. Perfect.
But I'd wear mine.
I'd wear mine.
Same.
Yeah.
Abby.
Perfect.
Abby.
Okay. We'll debate this, but I do really want to... I have the stuff already, and I have some sketches started. I just haven't actually started carving them yet, so...
That's so cool. That's so surf. Like, hey, I'm gonna go carve some stamps. That's so much fun. The funniest one that I think I put on here is glass blowing, because
Forbidden
who
slime
is casually glass blowing?
Oh, I want to touch it. I want to touch it so bad.
It's gorgeous.
Glass blowing scares the shit out of me, because I would 100% touch it by accident. Like, it's not.
Same.
There's no question about it. It's so cool. I can't do it.
Yeah,
that's so real. Yeah. One of the that summer camp I went to like years ago at Center College in Kentucky is they're like known for glass blowing, which is kind of a weird thing to be known for. But I guess what else do you do in Kentucky besides for pick up weird hobbies? And they had so many stuff like so many things on display throughout the college. So cool. I'm so jealous of people, but also like you can't get into that casually. You can't like do that as a hobby. Have a whole glass blowing setup. Like,
well, you could like go like I'm sure there are like studios that do weekly classes that you could go to.
Yeah.
But that made me think of another thing. Is I would love to make like jewelry, like silver rings. I wear so much jewelry.
Yeah.
I'd love to make jewelry.
That would be so cool.
Yeah. I feel like I would make some sleigh rings. Can't lie.
Yeah.
I agree.
So that's another thing that I think would be fun.
It's hard to find like cute jewelry, so to be able to make it yourself,
True.
So true. I don't really have a ton of other hobbies on our list. We covered most of it.
I think that's good.
I think like can we all kind of agree that we would just do everything if we had the chance to try it once?
Yeah.
Like, I keep thinking of more things that I would try, and I'm like, Okay, so I just want to do everything.
Yeah.
I just want to try all of it.
Yeah. Yeah. And also, like, investment time in these hobbies are probably all so different. Like, learning how to bake, like, super well takes years, but, like, I don't know. You can follow a recipe easy. You can't just glass blow.
No.
Like, at home.
I'll be downstairs.
Yeah, come on.
Glass blowing. Don't mind me.
That would be something. No, I think that's our the chunk of our actual
down
episode.
below.
Now we get to talk about
what hobby you would like to take
your
up.
favorite hobby. What hobby we should take up, and we will have to do it. But now it's time to talk about what we've been watching and reading and listening to and consuming. This is like my favorite part of the episode. I love
it's fun
hearing what you guys are doing. I wanted to talk to you guys as soon as I watched Longlegs last night in theaters. Like the new horror movie with Nicolas Cage and I think her name's Micah Monroe.
Something like that, yeah.
She's there so hard. Yeah. I couldn't even, she looks so different in this movie than the one I've seen her in before. It Follows. Like, she's either, like, had work done or, like, they just colored her eyebrows, like, super dark and gave her really good cheekbones or something. But she's still, I mean, the role is terrible. I hated the movie. This is what I wanted to say. Because I was so excited. I saw so much marketing for it.
Well, everyone was saying
like,
that it was, like, the
concept.
scariest movie ever.
I know, yeah. And I was like, the beginning was so good, and I thought they were gonna. This is like 5 minutes into the movie, so it's not really a spoiler.
Okay.
They begin by like having you see like the villain like in the first 5 minutes, which is kind of cray. But he's like cut off at the mouth, like the way it's framed. It's just his body, and it stops at the mouth. And so I thought it was gonna be that for like the full movie, and I was like so excited, like, okay, we're gonna get some big like grotesque face reveal. No, we see him like 10 minutes later, and he's not even that scary looking. And
that's what
the script
the other
is terrible,
thing is. Everyone's like, oh, it's like he's like so creepy and disgusting, and then another person just said it looks like he got plastic surgery, like plastic surgery.
And I was like, it's really not.
The marketing is working.
It's the marketing absolutely is working. The theater was full, but like everyone was kind of laughing every time he was on screen because it was so like, I don't know, it was just poorly written and not that fun. But yeah, I've been watching a gazillion movies. I think I'm close to 100 for the year so far. I don't know if I am. Hold on, that might be a lie. Okay, I'm at 88.
That's pretty close.
Rewatches at 95, so
it's closer than me.
It's pretty close, yeah. Watched Phantom of the Opera. Have you guys ever seen the 2004
version? I refuse.
Yeah. You have? Right?
I watched it in band in middle school.
So really?
It's been a
that
second.
Makes sense. That makes
it's
sense.
so good. It's so much fun. I was obsessed with it.
It was good.
Those are the two most important pieces of media. I've been reading Blood Meridian by Cormac McCarthy. It's the most violent book I have ever read in my life.
Perfect.
It's impossible to get through. I have to look up like 10 words a page. But it's really good. It's just taken forever. So
that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. Yeah. What about you guys? What about you, Anna?
You know me, doing nothing. I saw Despicable Me 4.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you log that on Letterboxd? I didn't see it.
Not yet. I keep forgetting. Well, I was telling one of my friends, I was like, I gotta log it on Letterboxd, and he like lost his mind. He thought that was like the funniest thing. Still haven't done it. Let's see. Oh, Muna put out their live album.
Oh, yeah.
Live at the Greek.
Yes.
Life-changing. Been listening to that nonstop. Been listening to the new Gracie Abrams album nonstop. Role Models about to put out a new album, which I'm excited about. Just a lot of music I've been into recently.
Mm-hmm.
I just finished reading a book called The Midnight Library.
Okay. I think I've heard of that.
I think I've heard of that.
It's pretty popular.
Yeah.
It's about this woman who, when she's about to die, basically gets the chance to see what her other lives would have been like if she had made different decisions.
Yeah, that's nice.
So it was very good. It was, I normally read just romance, so anything outside of that is like so different for me. So it was very good, obviously. It like it has like 1.5 million reviews on like Goodreads or something like that. It was a lot. But I've just been in like a reading slump overall, so I think that kind of like threw me off. Even like the books I like normally enjoy reading have been kind of like dragging. Yeah. But it was very good. Now I'm reading just like a silly little sports romance because you gotta do something fun sometimes.
Yeah.
And then in terms of like shows and stuff, I started watching Atypical.
Oh yeah?
I had never seen it. I think it's pretty good. I've watched one episode.
I've heard a lot of good things about it.
I really liked that show.
I've watched one episode.
It has its problems that people didn't appreciate, but I did. I know, I'm so behind.
Yeah.
I watched it all the way through. I really liked it for the most part.
Yeah.
I can't even totally lie. I just know that like one of the lead
actors
is really hot.
Yeah. You're talking about Bridget.
Just so hot.
Hold on.
So
Bridget,
I was a little
Bridget Lundy Payne, I know exactly.
This actor's just they're just really sexy. So I had to watch. Yeah, but like even like from one episode, I haven't looked up any like opinions on it online. I could already imagine that it was like kind of like this kind of show in terms of public opinion. But I thought like the acting so far was good. I don't know. I don't know. I never finish shows, so we'll see if I actually watched past like season 1.
Real.
So,
that's very true.
Who knows? What about you, Morgie?
Me? Okay, let's see.
You.
Okay, the other day, not my finest moment, I watched all of this show called Geek Girl. It wasn't hard to watch all of it because I skipped through a lot of it because it was very cringe. Sorry.
I couldn't even watch one episode.
I powered through. It was not good.
One episode.
Never heard of this.
I only kept watching because
it was
in London. I was like, sure, I just needed something on my screen.
Please.
And then this is like Saturday. What the? Literally Saturday I went for brunch. I didn't get home until 2. Mm-hmm. I watched all of Geek Girl, and then I watched all of A Good Girl's Guide to Murder.
I didn't know that had an adaptation.
It just came out like this month. I did stay up until like 3 because I was like, oh, I gotta finish it, whatever. And so I watched all of that. It was okay. I never read the book, so I don't know. Emma Meyer's British accent is atrocious. It's terrible. Whatever.
Perfect.
Not my decision to make, but I do think they should have cast somebody who is like actually British, or could do the accent successfully. I thought everyone else was good. I thought the other casting was great, but I watched that, and now I'm watching Veep. Yeah. Severely obsessed. I will be watching it again. It is like, it's so funny, and I just love how witty and fast it is. Like the script is just like, the writing is perfect, and so I'm watching that. I haven't watched any movies because I've been watching 7 million shows. I am listening to some of the new Clairo, some of Brat, as we previously
that album was also good.
Mentioned. I have a couple of Brat songs on my playlist. Azalea Banks. Why not? What else? I don't know. Then my regular stuff.
Toss it in there. I just like Clairo's new album. Like I can't imagine you press shuffle on your playlist and it goes from like sexy to someone to like B2B.
It's literally
because it's my playlist currently. Literally my playlist currently. You could not have more whiplash.
Like this one frame. Oh god, it's so hard to see. Can you see it? Okay, I'll tell you. It goes. This is the end of the playlist. I'll tell you. And I'll tell you. It goes. New Bottega, Azalea Banks, Licorice, Azalea Banks, Francesca by Hosier. And then we have Red Wine Supernova, Femininomenon, Super Graphic Ultramodern Girl, Von Dutch, Sexy to Someone, and Nomad. That's the end of my playlist. Before that, we have Apple, Linger by the Cranberries, Birds of Feather, Billie Eilish, Pink Pony Club, Graceland 2, normally in there, so.
Can you actually drop that playlist in the chat? I want to listen to that. That's actually perfect for me. Please send it.
I'm doing it right now.
Also, guys, be real
Again?
this one off.
Oh,
You already know.
Hey.
You already know.
Hey.
Okay, stunning.
Stunner.
Stunning.
So that's me.
Oh my god, and I can't wait. The Olympics are coming up.
I know. I'm so excited. I love the Olympics. Go Canada.
The Olympics. USA. USA.
USA. USA.
The Canada uniforms are kind of ugly.
This friendship
Sorry,
will fall
Lululemon.
apart. Oh, really?
I'm not like obsessed.
I didn't see them.
But it's still like
I just
it absolutely
literal
eats that we have Lululemon. Like, sorry, can't lie to you.
Okay, that's fair. I only saw that like the new gymnastics uniform, and they were saying how there are pearls on them, I think now. I don't know. Whatever those were, they were gorgeous. That's all I've seen though.
Yeah.
I'm just so excited.
I'm very excited.
Beautiful.
Let's go.
Okay. This is outro time.
Yep.
I think it is outro time.
Yay! Okay. Thank you for listening to this week's episode of the Crochet Authority. If you liked it, which we know you did, make sure to rate it 5 stars and give us the best review possible wherever you can. Also, make sure to stay up to date with us on Instagram and TikTok at the Crochet Authority. Also follow our personal accounts on social media because we are perfect. Bye!